Hi, this is Mark Littleton, the minister of the Word for the Athens Church of Christ, with today's 3-minute sermon. In Galatians chapter 6 and verse 5, the Apostle Paul writes, "Bondservants, obey your earthly masters with fear and trembling, with a sincere heart, as you would Christ." I am so thankful that in our American culture, we no longer have to deal with the blight of slavery and bondservants and all of that. And yet, the principle that Paul shares in this passage, I think, is one that we can still apply in our culture to the relationship we have with those who we work for, our employers. I read somewhere this week that in our lifetime, we will work an average of 90,000 hours. If you add all of that up, it's something like 10 hours a day, 7 days a week, with no vacation and no days off for 25 years. Now, I'm exhausted just sharing those statistics with you, right? We spend a lot of time working. We spend a lot of time at our job. And so I think we need to ask ourselves, what's my attitude toward my work? How do I view this place that I go to and the people that I work for every single day? I think it would make a difference if we viewed them the way Paul talks about in this passage, that we seek to obey them when they ask us to do something, as long as it's not unethical or immoral or illegal or wrong in some way. Then let's seek to do what our employers ask us to do, and let's do it with a good attitude. Paul calls it a sincere heart. Let's just seek to be honest, sincere workers for those whom we labor. And then Paul says at the end of the verse, let's do our job as if we're doing it for Christ. That would make all the difference in the world. See, your boss ultimately isn't your boss. You're ultimately working for Jesus Christ. And so in those 90,000 hours that you're going to spend at your job, I pray your attitude will be that Paul shares with us here, that we'll do it as unto Christ, that we will do it with a sincere heart, and that we would seek to be the kind of employees that Jesus would want us to be. Lord willing, we'll see you again tomorrow for another 3-minute sermon. God bless.